My MST FXX 2.0 S is finished, and today we're going to take a look at the finished product, and then we're going to take it out and drift it. Well, try to drift it. We'll see. So, we're going to have a lot of fun, so stick around and check it out. So here it is, all completed. And originally I was going to do a different body on it. I tried to get a Volkswagen van body to fit, and it did not fit. So we actually have a 1977 Nissan Skyline GT. So the turbo has square headlights and this one has round. I thought the round looked better. Now, I didn't paint this up. This is one of the few times I haven't actually done my own bodies. I bought this from Killerbody. I just wanted to check it out, and also I wanted this Skyline body, so I thought I'd check out their finished product. As far as the body goes, I have to say it's pretty nice. Lots of details, lots of plastic parts, like up here in the grille, this two-piece chrome and black, and all the light buckets, and it is beautiful. I think I could have done just as good a job myself, but it came all finished, and I really like this blue color. It kind of changes in the light. It is a beauty. So that's the body on it. So we're gonna pull it off, and I'll show you what's inside and show you the electronics. Everything's installed, and this car is ready to go. So here's the car, and I've magnetically put the body on, so we're just gonna pull that up from the back and put it on with magnets, and you can see my magnets in there. I thought that was nicer than drilling holes through this beautiful heavily detailed body. So let's set that aside, and here is the car. I got the wheels on it. As I mentioned in my last video, I didn't realize there's no wheels in the kit. These are MST adjustable rims or wheels, and MST Purple Dot, which are very hard plastic. I wanted the asphalt ones, but they were sold out, so I got these. They're even harder. So here is the car, and these are beautiful wheels. We can see our fake disc rotors in there, which is quite nice. So just take a quick look at the car. There's the OMG 8.5 turn motor, all soldered up there on the front. These are the stock shocks. I have a little bit of droop, not as much as I could. Just want to show you the steering angle. So it is extreme steering angle, which is really cool for drifting, because that gives you control over the back end when you can turn the wheels sharper. Up front here, we can see our motor and our transmission. So there's several gears. There's a gear here, and then that goes to another gear on the back, and then that goes to a gear on the drive shaft, which goes to the rear wheels. There is our ESC all wired in, our OMG ESC, and our Power HD 1206 servo, which is very quiet, I must say. And we have it fitted with a Shorty Ace Gens Ace 2S battery pack. One other thing, we have our AFRC gyro installed. So, building this car, what do I think of this car? Well, we can hear the motor turn there. Well, it was a joy to build. It came together quite nicely, and when the top frame pieces are installed, it is really, really stiff. It was a really pleasurable build. There are a couple instances in the manual where it says to assemble things in one way, and then the next picture they're assembled in a different way. Just like with putting ball ends in certain holes and stuff, sometimes they change. I've noticed that in a few manuals. It's not a big deal. So everything was quite straightforward. To mount my body, the body posts on the rear don't hang back like this. These are actually supposed to be mounted here, and they're to be going, so mounted on the ends here actually. So these are actually supposed to be mounted here, and they're to be going upright. That puts it through the rear window of the car. So what I did was heat those up with a heat gun in a vise and bend them, and then cool them down with water, and then I mounted them sideways. So they're not quite in the mounts, they're in the back of these mounts. So that was one little change I had to make to it. But as far as the kit goes, it's really cool to have your motor up front and essentially a transmission, even though it's only single speed, but it's kind of like a transmission in a car. I don't know if that's going to affect the handling, but we'll find out. I think it's just cool to have the motor up front and have the drive wheels in the back. Yeah, so I don't have a lot to say about it because I haven't driven it yet. It was a pleasure to build. If you haven't built an MST kit, I suggest you do. If you like Tamiya or Kyosho or maybe Cross RC, that's something I gotta get in. I haven't built a Cross RC, and I actually want to build a 6-wheel drive 6x6 Cross RC, so I might get that in and see how their manuals go. MST, beautiful manuals and beautiful kit quality. This is a really cool car. I'm very happy with the Killerbody. I think it looks really, really nice, and I'm excited to take this out and give it a run. So let's do that. Well, I guess it works pretty well. I need a lot more practice. See, our tires are worn a bit, especially the front ones. This surface is not ideal. It is very rough and dusty, and there's pieces of rocks and stuff. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm wondering how it'll work with standard track tires on it. So it's a drift car. I kind of want to throw my track tires on it and give it a rip on those. I think I may be able to control a little bit better. I got to do some steering adjustment. Cutting all the way is not really helping me. It kind of stops the car from moving. But maybe that's the tires. The tires are extremely hard. They're not asphalt tires. You can see a bit of wear in the back. It's warm out today, and the car is getting warm. My protection job worked, so I didn't want to destroy that FRP chassis. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased with it. Totally fun. Now I wish there were actual tracks for things in China and Shanghai. You know, 28 million people, but very few sports or hobbies or anything you can do here. Because this really does need a track to see how you're controlling it, but still loads of fun. But I think we'll throw some standard rubber tires on it and give it a rip on that as well and see what happens with that. That's all.
Subscribe.